sure you're wondering why you were called into HR today. But don't worry, it's gonna be okay. It's your first warning. Exactly. Just give me a minute. We're gonna get there. Okay, so basically how this procedure is going to work, I will be discussing the incident that you were in. I will review it with you. You'll tell me your side of the story. Then I'm going to sit and, think it over. And then we'll see if any extra disciplinary action needs to be taken. Do you understand? Okay. Let's get started. So, on July 10, 2004, it seems that you allegedly, even though they're witnesses, so it's not allegedly, and the patient complained, it seems you were rude to a patient. Yes, the patient asked for more water, and in response, you told them to go get it themselves, even though they had just had, a lumbar puncture. Impossible for them to get it themselves. And anyway, you're a nurse. That's part of your job. You then continued to be rude. You then continued, with your rudeness, and you told them to jump off a bridge. Was there a reason for you? We'll get there. The same patient then said you asked. Hold on, let me just read the statement properly. Right. The patient said you asked them why there's such a pile of loser doo-doo. Right. Okay. Was there a reason for that as well? Okay, let's start with the first complaint, the water. Why do you feel the need to tell a patient that they should go get themselves some water, even though it's part of your job as a nurse to do that for them? Okay. The patient was rude to you first and racist towards you. Interesting. Were there any particular slurs that, just general remarks that were very racist? Can you give me maybe 2 or 3 of the remarks the patient used against you? Oh, that is vulgar. I will not be repeating that. That is, my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They said that to you. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You poor thing. Okay, but we must remember you are a nurse, and sometimes this is what nurses have to deal with from patients. It's not right. It's not right, and it's not fair, but it's the nature of the game. Okay. That's, oh my gosh. This patient from the 1800s. I'm so sorry. These are such vulgar remarks to be said about you. Jeez. Okay. So that's 3, okay. And you cried. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. Okay. let's not bring Dr. House into this. I understand. Yes, Dr. House did call a black patient a monkey, but he was making a point. Yeah, he was making a very smart point. And also, Dr. House saves lives. Not to say you don't save lives. I mean, look, I understand, but you are not Dr. House. You are a nurse, a nameless, random nurse. I mean no offense by that, but when you're Dr. House, you can get away with a lot of things. Okay. Yes, you have said he called a patient a monkey. A black patient a monkey, yes. Yes. Okay. I understand you were there, you witnessed it, and you don't understand why he's not getting written up. But like I said, that patient didn't come and report Dr. House for those remarks. The patient actually praised Dr. House for doing such a good job and saving his life. Yeah, the patient had a rare form of cancer, and Dr. House was the only one to be able to figure it out. The patient had gone to like 6 different doctors because they were not feeling well, and everyone dismissed them and said, "Oh, you're okay, blood tests are clear, blah blah blah, x-rays, CT scans." And Dr. House was the only one who was able to figure out what was wrong with this patient. So, he does get some leeway. I know, my baby, it is unfair. It is so unfair, but such is life. Yeah. If you become like the nurse version of Dr. House, then we'd probably be having a different conversation. But then again, you're just a regular nurse. Yeah. In a very complicated world. Okay. So, you refuse to fetch water for the patient. Then, the next one, you told the patient to jump off a bridge. Okay. I don't think we need to dissect that. I'm assuming this was after the racist remarks, right? So the jump off the bridge came after the racist remarks, and throughout the patient's stay, you refused to bring them some water. Okay, I understand now. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, we're not even gonna continue further. I've heard everything that I needed to hear, and all I can say, is we are going to have disciplinary action. Yes. Yeah, I don't need to sleep on it. Yeah, you're going to go on suspension. Please do not get upset in my office. You can go get upset elsewhere, but not in my office. You're bringing down the vibes, and like, can you not feel how great it feels in here? You're bringing it down. I would appreciate you didn't do that. Look, I understand how upset you are. Okay. Yes. Look, Dr. House unless it gets to a point where he's on drugs and he crashes into someone's house with his car or something like that. Okay, so let's do some paperwork. Yes, because you are getting a pink slip. You will be suspended for 2 weeks without pay. Yeah, without pay. I'm sorry, the hospital will not pay a nurse who's not working, 12 hours. It just makes no sense. So you will be suspended without pay for 2 weeks. Within those 2 weeks, you will be attending a mandatory ethics class as well as a refresher course for our code of conduct. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Oh, life sucks. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna need you to just sign these papers for me. Yeah, you poor thing. Oh, sucks. It sucks. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah, a doctor tried to pull